Hi guys, you're welcome. Today we're going to be solving Loyola Jesuit College Entrance Examination Quantitative Reasoning Year 2020 from questions 11 to question 15. You're welcome once again. Please subscribe to our channel, like and make your comments on our videos. Alright, so let's look at the sample. Study the sample below carefully and use it to find the missing numbers in the question that follow. So, in the Loyola Jesuit Quantitative Reasoning exam, you're given a sample. You're given a sample to study carefully. So you have to study the sample, find out the math behind it, and then you can go ahead and solve the question. Alright, so let's look at the samples together. You can pause the video, do it yourself, and see if you'll be able to find it out. Alright, so let's do this together now. So we have the top number 17, 15, and the bottom number 14, 16. So in quantitative reasoning, it helps you. So quantitative reasoning helps you to think. It really helps you to think deeply. Now, while doing this, you can start by saying 17 multiplied by 15. Would that give you 1416? Of course not, it wouldn't. 20 multiplied by 5 would not give you 419. 8 multiplied by 14 would not give you 137. So you can rule out multiplication. So it's not multiplication. What about addition? 17 plus 15 is definitely not 1416. Likewise, the other samples. So what do we do? Okay, let's look at this. 17, 15. What about subtraction? 17 minus 5 is 2. So that's not it. So what else can we do? 17 minus 1 is 16. 15 minus 1 is 14. Wow! So this is how it was done. So you subtract 1 from the two top numbers and then you combine the answers. But note, you have to subtract from the second top number first. So 15 minus 1 equals 14. 17 minus 1 equals 16. So you always start with the right top number. That is the second top number. 15 minus 1 is 14. Then 17 minus 1 is 16. So the answers we have are 14 and 16. So what do? We combine the answers. So we have 14 and 16 combined together to give 1416. So you can see it here. The answer is 1416. So it's not multiplication, it's not addition. Instead, it is subtraction. So you just subtract 1 from the two top numbers and then you combine the answers. So let's see if it's going to work with the other samples. So we start from the second top number. 5 minus 1 is 4. 20 minus 1 is 19. Then 4 and 19 combined together would give 419. So you can see this, that it is very easy. So we've been able to get the second sample. Let's look at the third sample because that method must work for all the samples. If not, we have to check it again. Alright, so let's start from the second top number, which is 14. 14 minus 1 is 13. 8 minus 1 is 7. Now let's combine the answers together. We have 13 and 7 to make up 137. So we have gotten it right. Congratulations to us. Alright, so now that we've been able to figure out the math behind the samples, we can go along and do the questions. Now, the first question in this video is question 11. So we have one of the top numbers given and the second top number is not given. And then we have the bottom number to be 173. So how do we do this? Remember, to get the bottom number, we always start with the second top number. We subtract 1 from the second top number and we also subtract 1 from the first top number and then we combine the answers. So what number is missing? What is the missing number? Alright, so let's start with the second top number. So it's unknown, so that's why there's question mark there. So subtract 1 from the second top number. So unknown minus 1 is 17, right? And we know that one number can we subtract 1 from that it will give us 17. It is 18. 18 minus 1 is 17. So that's simple. So you can see here that the first two numbers in the bottom number is 17. So we've been able to get 18 as the missing top number. Then let's look at the first top number, 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So if we combine 17 and 3, we are going to have 173. Therefore, the missing number here is 18. So let's see if it's going to be correct. 18 minus 1 is 17. Then 4 minus 1 is 3. So let's combine 17 and 3. We are going to have 173. So you can see that that is very cheap. Okay, now let's find out which of the options is correct. So the correct option for question 11 is A, which is 18. I hope you are able to do it yourself now. All right, let's look at number 12. We have the top numbers given, 10 and 16. Then we have to find the missing bottom number. So this is very easy, using the same logic from the samples. Now, let's look at this. So remember, we have to start with the second top number. And the second top number here is 16. So subtract 1 from 16. So subtract 1 from 16. 16 minus 1 is 15. Then let's go to the first top number. 10 minus 1 is 9. So let's combine the answers together now. 15 and 9 combined together, we have 159. So the bottom number here is 159. So the missing number is 159. This is really very simple. It's very simple. Just use the logic that you use to get your samples and then use it to solve the questions, and that is really easy. Okay, now let's look at the correct option. So the correct option is C, 159. A is wrong, B is wrong, D is wrong. So C, check, 159. Now let's go to the next question. Question 13. So we're given the two top numbers, 9 and 10. And then the bottom number is missing. Okay, can you do this? Okay, you can pause the video, try and do this yourself, and then you come back and check the solution. Okay, let's check the solution. So remember, how we do this is to subtract 1 from the second top number, subtract 1 from the first top number, then you combine the answers. So let's do this together. The second top number is 10. Remember, always start with the second top number. The second top number is 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. Then the first top number is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. So what do? We combine the answers, correct? Okay, so when we combine 9 and 8, we have 98. So the missing number is 98. The bottom number here is 98. I hope you got that right, because it's super easy. Okay, so let's look at the correct option. A is wrong, B is wrong, C is wrong, D is 98. So that's the correct answer. So what option are we going to choose? Option D. Option D is the correct answer. All right, so let's move on to the next question, which is question number 14. So we are also given the top numbers, the two top numbers, 14 and 18, and we are asked to find the missing bottom number. You should be able to do this, right? Okay, you can try it and then you look at the solutions. All right, so since we are given the top numbers, to get the bottom number, we subtract 1 from the second top number, and we also subtract 1 from the first top number, and then we combine the answers. So 18 minus 1 is 17. 14 minus 1 is 13. So now the answers we have is 17 and 13. Now let's write the numbers together. Let's combine the answers together. 17 and 13 written together would have 1713. So the missing bottom number is 1713. So the missing number is 1713. Super easy. I hope you got that as your answer. If you did, well done. If not, it's easy. Just try and do it again using the same solution Okay, and then you see that you're going to get it. All right, let's look at the correct option. So the correct option is D, 1713. Okay, let's look at the final question in this video, which is number 15. So we are also given the two top numbers, 8 and 3, and we are asked to find the bottom number. How do we do this? Tell me, how do we do it? Okay, yes, that's correct. All we have to do is to start with the second top number, that is 3. Subtract 1 from 3, subtract 1 from 8, and then you do what? You combine the answers. So this is really, really easy. It doesn't involve so much. It's just for you to understand what you're doing, and then you solve the problems. Okay, so let's start with this. 3 minus 1 is 2. 8 minus 1 is 7. So let's combine 2 and 7 together. The combination of the answers is 27. So this means that the missing bottom number is 27. I hope you got this right as well. Okay, let's look at the correct option. A is wrong, B is obviously wrong, C is also wrong. Then D is correct. D is 27. So that is the missing number. 27 is the missing number. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and make your comments so that you can get more fun and educating videos like this. Till I come your way next time. Bye for now.